Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you're returning, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Appreciate your returns, likes, your subscribes. I appreciate it all, you guys. So let's start with, this is just going to be a general message, okay? This is the new space, just in case. I haven't done a video for your sign yet in this space. This is the permanent space. This is the new space. It's awesome, you guys. So let's, I want to do the singing bowl just for a minute. I'm just going to step over here, and if you just close your eyes and set your intentions, and just kind of relax, and that way we can get into a nice collective message right now, okay? Give me 1 second. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen, divine energy guiding, allowing, and protecting us as we receive these messages with an open heart and mind. I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest and most loving good as we walk on the path of love, healing, and redemption. May your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we're going to be talking about in this message. All right, let's go ahead and get one of these. A little collective message for everybody, Spirit. Now, I did pull one of these for the collective for the month of July. I pulled like main energy from a couple decks and just leave it up all month. And I pulled the Seven of Pentacles, which is reevaluation and just seeing if the efforts and the work we're doing is paying off. And if it isn't, what can we do differently? Or do we abandon the project or the cause that we're working on and start something completely new? That is, you know, that energy. Okay, so on the bottom, we got that Three of Wands. This has been in a lot of messages too. This focusing on, you know, it's like feeling like something is going to come in or is coming in for you, and being ready. And also it's kind of, you know, not missing an opportunity here to receive blessings or receive a way out of a place you've been for a while. So there could be, and then we got awesome. The Ace of Wands is the main overall energy. I love that. Ace of Wands, that's powerful. I always feel the Ace of Wands as like this, like a spiritual acknowledgement and understanding, a new spark, a new connection to the divine, or a upgrade to your already existing connection to the divine. It's just upgrade in the way you express your spirit, the way you understand your spirituality, your connection to the creative process of using this energy for a multitude of manifestations. So definitely being open here to, and I do look at the fire as spirit, being open to that using your energy, your spirit, your fire to create something. This could be to destroy something too. We will get more on this. All right. So let's go ahead and get a little oracle here and see what comes. Oh, that one came out quick. Consciousness. Feel right away. This is being mindful. Being very mindful of and present in your thoughts, in what you're doing with your energy, with the wands here, what you're doing with the spiritual part of yourself. What are you doing with your energy? Being very conscious about that, being very aware, mindful about how you're using that. Are you being intentional, or are you just wasting energy, or whatever it is, you guys? Are you putting your intentions and into your focus, into what you want, into where you're going, with the Three of Wands on the bottom here? Okay, that's nice. And on the bottom here, it's that Ancient Records. Okay, let's get one of these. This is a Major Arcana. We got that Ace of Wands up there. These are all different kind of decks I'm using here. We got the Full. Nice. Feels like a lot of people are beginning newness here. And this reading specifically is speaking to me about a new spiritual awakening or journey or awareness. A new spiritual awareness. Becoming more spiritually aware of yourself, your energy, the impact of your energy, and how much you can absolutely utilize it to move forward. Also being very observant and conscious about the energies around you and what is there for you. What opportunities are there in front of you that can help you receive the blessings or move towards the blessings that you deserve and have been focusing on. This is a lot of manifestation and temperance. There's a lot of balance here. Like it a lot. I like this energy. And then on the bottom, harmony. This is also temperance. So temperance is a large theme in this reading also. And this is your inner world matching your outer world? How do we moderate our everything? This is moderation in our physical things. This is moderation in consumption. Also moderation in the way we think. Does it have to be all this way or all this way? Or is there a nice balance in the middle that can be met? Is something outside not matching up inside? And is it because I'm not shifting something inside of me that wants to be a part of this environment? Or is it this environment isn't shifting to me? But we know we can't shift the whole environment to us. So if we absolutely want to be somewhere, we have to look at we have to go into that hangman mode and look at our perception of things, change the way we're looking at things in order to be more comfortable and surrender to our environment or our situation or whatever it is, you guys. So that is another message for everybody. Let's go ahead and get, we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of these, and then I'll clarify with the other deck here. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. Oh, nice. Well, Knight of Wands, taking that spiritual action, that drive, putting your energy, especially spiritual energy, your understanding of what it is you fully are passionate about, what you're fully fired up about, and moving towards it, taking the steps. This Three of Wands isn't just waiting here. It's actually being very aware of utilizing your environment to help you along too, because there are things in your environment and coming in for you, whether this is messages, communication, or actual physical change happening around you that can benefit your movement forward spiritually, the growth, expansion. You know, I get that from the Three of Wands too. And then the Knight, so we got that Knight of Wands, and we got the Death card. Transformation. Okay, let's get one more here. The Metamorphic Moth. I love the moth. It is one of my spirit animals. It was actually technically kind of the first one, although the owl was actually the first one, but didn't actually make it seen to me until later, until I actually absolutely knew. And I was further in my spiritual journey and had done further deep work, and that's when it finally actually reveals itself. But I've been collecting them since I was a child. Never quite understood my fascination with them because nobody in my family ever really collected them or liked owls or anything, but I was attracted to them from a young age and just loved owls. And now I know why. It's kind of my kind of a personality thing too. It's just interesting. It's kindred. It's a kindred spirit. Ooh, and then the world on the bottom, you guys. Yes, this is really looking at this new beginning, starting, happening. It's happening around us right now. And it's really wanting to move towards that full transformation, which with temperance here involves that last bit of tempering yourself, going within, absolutely discarding anything that does not match up to the environment you want to be a part of, or discarding the environment that doesn't match up to you. Either way, it's doing that last bit of work to make sure things are in alignment outside and inside. So we're all lined up in our spiritual strength. Consciousness is here. We are having this consciousness, this awareness that this is a time we can really embrace a new beginning. But we have to do it from a place of balance and moderation and making sure we are integral. We have integrity. Our truth is spoken out loud so that it can be matched or rejected outside of us. Either way, if it doesn't line up, it doesn't line up. So it's really understanding that. And then we got the Four of Cups. This art is beautiful. Being so intrigued, and I also feel this as there is so much here. I think the message and I don't like to say warning, but it's a caution, is to pay attention to your environment right now. There's something happening around you, and this could be multiple things happening around you that are offering you knowledge and growth and something new to add to this new spiritual journey. With the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the Knight of Wands, it's like, pay attention to how you accept the information and maybe physical, actual things that are coming in and you are faced with. Or are you disregarding them? Or are you so in the consciousness, in the depth, that you're not paying attention to how this outside is matching up or not matching up to the inside? That is what I am feeling. So I love that, because there's a huge transformation here, and there's a huge awareness here that there's just something here that can't be not changed, not utilized if it is your environment, or if it is something within yourself that you're not utilizing, because it's a new journey, it's a new beginning. It's really being mindful about that energy, your spiritual energy. And I feel like that's what this is talking about. We have to integrate all of this energetic and spiritual stuff that we're experiencing, and that has helped us in so many ways. We have to integrate that into our actual reality, accept it or not. It's what matches us. It's what matches our inside. It's what matches our outside. We have to know when to stand up for and integrate ourselves into our environment and make the shifts and changes happen that need to happen for a full transformation. We cannot turn our heads the other way if there is something in front of us that is requiring us to pay attention, and there to help us, and there to help grow us, or maybe even move us forward, help push us along, help guide us. This could be guidance. This could be an opportunity to show empathy and compassion in a situation in your life where you may feel a little shut down or disheveled because of a situation needing transformed or needing healed. This is feeling quite. And let's look. And then the world, you guys, on the bottom there. And let's see, we've got the shaman, the medicine healer. This is a very spiritual reading, you guys. This is about our connection to spirit, how conscious we are of that, and how we're integrating that into our realities, into our real material world. Does the outside match up to the inside? I've been feeling this forever, but it's nice to see it coming out in a collective reading, because that means there's quite a few people feeling this full circle energy, and how this and also this full moon, and this is why I'm doing kind of a bonus collective reading, is because this full moon energy, this is one of the cards I pulled for the monthly. And this tells me this full moon is going to be profound for a lot of people. And I feel like it is not ignoring or becoming apathetic towards situations in your life or things around you. When we know how to use our energy to embed ourselves, or also integrate ourselves into our environment, or vice versa, we can help guide our environment into our energy by being like the light, where people, like the moth, the sacred moth, like where people are drawn to it, drawn to that transformation, drawn to that change, and are like, and if this is happening around you, there could be a huge transformation happening around you that you need to see, and maybe not disregard it as just something, little or mundane. It's like this 3 1. This is like a huge ship coming in. This is a huge opportunity to move forward in big ways. I feel like spiritually. So let's go ahead and get the card on this. I love that with the medicine healer. We got the Emperor. Yeah. Taking that control over your spiritual action. What actions are you taking to transform whatever it is left that you need to finish up, transform, to complete a cycle, to start a new one with the Fool here? Have that new spiritual beginning. And if it's right there in front of you, do not miss the opportunity to acknowledge this time as that new space and that new place in your life that you've been working very hard to get to. Remember to be in control over your passions and your desires right now as you look forward, but not get carried up. Oh, and then the Lover's the choice. This could have to do with a lot of people looking at those relationships, or making that loving choice to see transformation, or see an opportunity to end something that's not matching up within, or end something within that's not matching up without, that you want to be a part of. This can go both ways, you guys. So that is a beautiful card, the Lovers with the Death card. It's just, this could be the end of, not making that loving choice for ourselves, or, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. Okay, so is that a lot of stuff going on around, and it could be very easy to kind of go into our own world and ignore the things going on around us. We need to be mindful of those things going on around us, because we can watch this stuff shift. We can watch the energy shift. We can watch the people shift. We can see the transformation in the way people are choosing, making their choices for themselves and their lives. And we can actually observe this, unless we are so detached from it. And I feel like this is attaching yourself to what's going on around you, so that you don't miss an opportunity here to grow and move forward in a really expansive way, especially spiritually, because this is a lot of wands, or creatively. And then we got the Four of Stars. Okay, so the stars in this are going to be your air. So this is that end of the healing and resting, recuperating. It is been a long journey with the Death card here and the World card. It's been a long metamorphosis, and it has probably left us all tired and ready to recuperate and regenerate our spirituality. And that's the Ace of Wands too. It's like, okay, and now it's like, okay, here's your match to relight your fire, and now it's a different fire. It's a different, we're burning different things now. Or we're burning things for a different reason. Where before it was to survive, now it can be for comfort, and comfort and connection, rather than just desperation, or there's so many reasons we tap into our spiritual pool, and a lot of times it's because we it's the only thing we got when we're at our end, or we're looking at surviving. And now I feel like there's an opportunity here to do more than survive and do more than just focus on what could be. It's actually moving towards it, actually making it happen. And on the bottom, that new moon, this has come in 2 times now. This came in for, I think it was mutable signs. Could have been cardinal, but something going on here, either probably since the new moon and coming up into the next new moon. And I haven't checked what that new moon is going to be in, but I don't know, I'm going to have to check that out. But that is going to be profound, you guys. This new moon, I have a feeling it's going to be, let's really focus from this full moon to the new moon, and a lot between there and, and we did get a card. It just fell out. On the bottom, we got the ladybug. Clarity. Becoming clear in our direction, clear in our focus, clear in our consciousness, and what we're doing with our energy, our spirituality, and how we are going to learn from the things around us, teach, and integrate ourselves with our actual environment. What needs to go, what needs to shift, what needs to change. Last bit here, death, the world, Ace of Wands, the Fool. This is all endings and new beginnings, happening pretty quickly here. And then the 8 of Cups, walking away from those things that no longer serve us, those emotional triggers, emotional reactions, emotional crutches that no longer comfort us. They no longer suit us. We need to not just surviving or even bearable in our environment. We want to thrive. We want to feel more than just like we're bearing through it. We want to thrive. We want to feel more than what we've already felt. And this is a time to do that with the aces. And then the Ace of Pentacles right on the bottom of that one too. This is that putting that spirituality with this your earthly matters. Making it all match up, you guys. We're through the karma. We're through the karmic cycles. And a lot of people. And finding our soul tribe, our family, where we can feel best. And that's something with this environment too. It's like we got individuality here. The platypus, and I am going to read this because I do feel like these cards are nice. Individuality, the platypus. Okay, the platypus is pretty weird. This aquatic egg-laying mammal isn't worried about scientists' expectations of them. They are a unique creature unlike any other. This animal is an encouragement to move past labels, stereotypes, and others' assumptions, instead of worrying about defining what and who you are for the comfort of others. Be content with your individuality. This card could be a red flag that concerns about what other people think could be hampering your ability to reach your full potential. You are from the clothes you wear to the books you read to your home decor. Who are you pleasing? You or someone else? Yeah, is your environment matching up to who you are inside? And if not, we need to shift that, whether it's acceptable or not, or whether it's people don't understand it or not. We need to be very aware of how much we're allowing other people's perceptions of us to hinder our truth and our alignment, our temperance, our divine energy, our wand, okay, and our spirituality. That's very good. I love that. From the clothes you wear to the books you read to your home decor, who are you pleasing, you or someone else? The platypus asks you to stop wondering what other people expect and stop trying to forge the perfect picture. If you're waiting for that perfect opportunity or that perfect time, it's saying now. There's no better time than now to balance this out, to make this match, to make that move forward and not sit in one place. Actually take some action with the Knight of Wands there. Take some spiritual action, some energetic action for your alignment, for your energy, who you truly are, what you truly desire. And here's there's different sections to this deck, you guys. And this one's called Single Origin, this section of the same animal, so the platypus. Not only are these animals one of a kind, but they are also only found in one place, on the Australian island of Tasmania. I've always wanted to move to Australia. I've never been there, but I've done reports on it when I was a kid, and I always felt drawn to Australia. And someday I hope to visit there. And I'm drawn to the art and the culture and everything about Australia. I love it. And South America. Brazil used to be an obsession of mine too. What you have to offer the world is found only within you. If you waste time trying to make yourself a copy of someone else, not only will you be unhappy, but you will be holding the gift that is your individuality hostage. Yes, we have to stop doing that, you guys. We have to take control over our passions, our desires, what we want, what's in alignment for our spiritual path, our own individual spirituality, and what impact we can have individually, but yet collectively, by stepping into our energy fully, authentically, and putting it out there, being brave, speaking, talking, communicating, being very aware of what our intentions are here, about everybody being able to own who they are and be who they are, and the environment, whether accepting of that or not, will shift and change eventually, slowly and surely will change, because you cannot contain all of this and make everybody the same, because we all have different energy and different purposes. Some tribes, some soul groups have the same kind of things they're working on healing and forging for this earth, and some others have others. It's all about shining that light so everybody can see what we're shining, okay? And we want to see. And if you don't see somebody shining, they're either hiding something that they have a fear of shining. You know, it's really interesting, this energy. It just feels very fast moving, and it feels very like matter of fact, like you have been waiting for something to come along and move you, and Spirit's saying move yourself into alignment, make your inside match what you want to be a part of outside. And if it doesn't match outside and you do want to be a part of it, then there's something inside that needs to shift, maybe a perception, maybe an idea. And if it's vice versa, maybe, we can't change our whole environment, but we can move, we can travel, we can go far distance, and that can be 3 wands too, leaving a space you are in to move somewhere different, or waiting for that something to come through for you. But this is also with the 4 of Cups here saying pay attention, because something is coming through for you that you need to see, and you can't be lost in your like in that place where you've shut down all external things, because you feel like the only place you belong is internal with yourself, when this is all about integrating ourselves into matter, into the earth, and making the changes and the differences for those around us too. With the shamanic here, the shamanic healer, helping heal those around us too, and impacting our environment and shining our light into it to help shift the consciousness, help shift people's consciousness. I love that. There's this says, however, don't get caught up in being different for the sake of it. The key word is being comfortable standing out, not being fixated on it. It can be awfully lonely on an island of one. Those with the platypus as their guide should steer away from extremes as a kind of conformity. Yeah, there's nothing fun and weird about being unrelatable. Yeah, so standing out as you are, but not doing it to purposely get attention, or, it's just be yourself. Be yourself. Come through, be yourself, and just, if it doesn't match up to the environment, maybe that's not the environment for you. If you do want to be part of the environment, maybe there's something in you that you haven't realized yet that is attracted to that environment or that place, and you need to shift it so you can actually, even if it's a feeling of I don't belong, or this isn't, anything like that. That's the last bit of this transformation, the last bit of this stuff, this choice to actually honor that loving place for yourself, inside yourself. Honor your spirit, honor your passion, honor your desire, and honor your love, and move towards it. Make that choice to fully do the transformation, even if it means letting go of those last bits of things we hang on to inside that we know are making it hard to be a part of something, or vice versa, the environment that we know is absolutely making it hard for us to be a part of it. So it goes both ways, you guys. So you're going to have to look at this through your eyes and make your choices on that, because this can go both ways. This is general, and it's a very good message, though. The platypus has incredible, this is the 3rd section, it's called It's Electric. The platypus has incredible reception sensors that help it find food in the dark. Mucky waters. Their bills are acutely tuned to sense any slight movement or change in the electric field around them. When the platypus arrives in your reading, it asks you to feed your individuality by knowing where and what is around you, paying attention to the environment. This has something to do with our environment, you guys, and being mindful of where we're at in it. And if we can't shift it, is this environment for us? Or if we don't feel like we're a part of it, is there something in us that needs to shift or change, like our perception? This is a big message for this reading. I love this. This is really nice. Okay. Let me see that again. Individuality, and it has this perception. Like you do belong, and everybody belongs. It's just you have to truly get over that idea or that view that you are an individual, but you're not different than everybody. Everybody's individual, and we all have something to bring forth here, and it's all like a different light. It's all going to come together. Like I always picture like the Care Bears when I think of this kind of stuff. Like they all have their own special like gift and power, and when they all come together, it's like a rainbow, you know, and it's just beautiful. And that's what I always picture, and then what I have pictured for a very long time. When I think of temperance, and I think of the mixing and meshing of the outer environment with the inner, like what we carry inside, of how we can make that change outside of ourselves, especially with everybody else contributing. So this is a big message. I love it. Care Bear stare. When the platypus arrives in your reading, it asks you to feed your individuality by knowing where and what is around you. It is possible to know who you are as an individual. It is impossible to know who you are as an individual if you don't know where your options are. Like a buffet, we all go down the line and take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Have you been sitting at the table waiting for a server to bring you something out? I love that, because that's what this Three of Wands is reminding me of. It's like waiting for it to come in, when I felt Spirit saying, you have to go get it. You have to go get what you want. You know what you want. If you're this consciousness, this awareness, this transformation, this movement forward is all you're very aware of what you want and what you desire in your life, and it's making those moves towards it. And it says, have you been sitting at the table waiting for a server to bring something out? Get out and explore. Decide what you like, and just as important, decide what you don't like. Learn from those around you and let others help you decide who you want to be. Begin to build up your own story of who you are. And the ecosystem part of this card is the barn owl, which I was just talking about the owl, and it's kind of funny it came in the ecosystem part. Wisdom and individuality tend to grow in unison. Just as wisdom grows by embarking on new experiences, so too do you discover facets of who you are and what you want. I don't know, and there's a little quote at the bottom of this, and it says, I don't know how many years on this earth I got left. I'm going to get real weird with it. I love that, and it almost brings tears to my eyes, because it does feel weird. It's like, oh, here I'm, it's just, it can feel very strange when it's like you finally hit this point where it's like, I care so much about being in alignment, and I care so much about filling this place with my light, and I feel so strongly about others filling theirs with it, that I can see it and I can learn from it and I can grow from it, that we can actually take those opportunities when we see the shining, when we see the showing. We can take those opportunities to integrate those parts of what we're seeing into our minds and understand that is also a part of us. We are a part of one another. And this feels like a very good collective message, with the lovers making that loving choice to come out of the hibernation, come out of the healing. You've gotten in touch with this feeling of already surviving. Now it's time to thrive and to really go for it. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like that Care Bear stare, it's kind of crazy. Okay, you guys, so that is the little collective message I decided to pull, and I love it. Oh, I love it. It's very nice. So I do appreciate you guys so much. I'm just amazed every day that there's just people liking and subscribing and just showing up and watching their videos, and just doing this work and being just really just learning more self-awareness. And with that self-awareness, we're also aware of others in our journey, and it does help us connect. The more we connect to ourselves, the more we understand others, and our connection to the world and everything around us grows, and it grows stronger. So I do appreciate that. Every soul, every being doing this inner reflection, this understanding within themselves so they can understand things around them better. Consciousness. I just love it with the Fool. Oh, it doesn't matter how it looks, does it? We're taking that leap, and we're going to make the moves to move in our spiritual direction that's in alignment with what we desire for our lives, for our energy, and what we desire to put out there and what we desire to take in. It's in our control, you guys. Be mindful of how you're using your energy, or be mindful, most importantly, with this message, of your environment and what you can utilize in your environment to help you become more self-aware, or vice versa. How can you shine a little bit brighter for maybe somebody else that's looking for that reflective nature that they want to be or a part of, and they just need the minute to realize they're already a part of it. They just need the confidence to shine it and acknowledge that it's there. So that's what I am feeling with this reading, and this is going to be a very big full moon, you guys. At least I'm feeling it. I'm a Cancer sun. I don't really get into my birth chart, but sometimes I say it like in videos, but I'm a Cancer sun, Virgo ascendant, Pisces moon. I have quite a bit of Virgo in my chart, but my North Node's Leo. So, this is all very powerful energy. This Capricorn energy, trying to remember what the Capricorn, let me look. I think Pluto's in Capricorn right now. Let's see here. Capricorn, let me just look real quick. Curiosity. Yeah, I don't really have anything really in Capricorn, but I was raised, it's kind of crazy how it works, but I was raised by Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp, and also the Aquarius South Node that I do have also. So there is a lot of birth chart stuff you guys can check out too, but I wanted to do just a general message to get everybody pumped up for this new cycle in this full moon and get ready to start a new phase here. And I just wanted to pop in, show you all the space. I'm super excited about calibrating everything, getting it all energetically matched, my inner world with my outer world. And it's kind of hard to take it all in sometimes. It's like, whoa, is this like really my space? Like, am I really, yes, it's time to integrate. So I am feeling that. You guys, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a great day, a good full moon, good 4th of July. And if you do the 4th of July, as I've gotten older, I'm like, God, I don't want to like pollute the environment anymore. And dogs hate it. And it's just obnoxious kind of. So I'm like, but there's people that celebrate it and it's all in fun. But just be safe, be careful, and have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you guys later.